How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another Hbar update. Just a quick reminder that this double bottom neckline was lost due to the liquidation event. There's been a new range created here, and Friday last week there was an attempted loss with a new lower low being put in, but Bitcoin actually reversed over the weekend and gave altcoins a nice relief rally. Over the past day, Bitcoin came back down to test the newly recovered lost support just to confirm whether it will truly hold. So it did confirm it as support yesterday, and that's why we're seeing similar things on Hbar. There was a lost low with the new lower low formed, Bitcoin reversed, recovered its lost support, and yesterday confirmed as support. Now over here, we're seeing the lost low recovered and now being confirmed as support. So for Hbar, going forward, we need to see this path being followed, where all the moving averages are recovered, the neckline of this macro double bottom recovered, so that 35 cent could actually play out. That is the expected target of mine, only if all those key levels are recovered. So all moving averages and the double bottom neckline. At that point, my bias changes and my expectation would be 35 cent is the target. So although I've drawn this path, this is not technically the easiest path Hbar is on. It's not the primary path. This is what needs to happen as an altcoin holder, but it's not the easiest path. The easiest path would be bearish, simply due to the double bottom neckline not holding up as support. Bearish crosses forming due to all moving averages being lost as support. So this is all resistance now. Any move back up should just fail. We've seen that after the liquidation event, people got excited with this swift rally, but that rally was held up by the newly formed bearish crosses, the bearish moving averages. So as you can see, a move up like this happened with the risk of continuation lower. We started to get that continuation lower, but Bitcoin stopped it from, of course, continuing down into the next level of support, 14 to 15 cent. That truly is where the bulls have to protect at all costs. Otherwise, we have a bearish bias with new bearish targets. You can see these are not false. You can see the bullish reaction from down here, because on the liquidation event, it just kept on losing each level. The bounce only came because it decided it wanted to use the 1414 as support in this area. It could have been the 1272, could have been the 886, but you can at least see these are major key levels. And of course, by breaking beneath this 786, 886 area, you drop down into those bearish targets once again. So how does Hbar avoid it? I've shown you the path. It needs to reverse exactly from where it is today. Thanks to Bitcoin recovering its lost support, Hbar has done so as well. Now confirming that previously lost support once again as a demand zone. Let's see it being used as demand, pumping it back to the range highs. We're essentially waiting for one of these to break. Now, if Bitcoin continues rallying from here, you're going to see a further relief rally on altcoins, but it's not necessarily going to sustain. Remember, the move back up might get us excited, but once again, guys, unless this is recovered, the move back up could be a trap before continuation lower. Everyone needs to understand, only once we see it broken and flipped into support does the bias change, even though I had that drawn expected path just like that. We need to all understand that technically it's not the primary path. The primary path is bearish continuation due to supports with the chart pattern, as well as the moving averages not holding up. It's meant to act as resistance now. That is where it's meant to fail at before continuation much lower. This is the only path that I can envision Hbar going on to get to 35 cent, is recovering these two key levels. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. If you wanted to learn my strategy, use the links down below. Take action on this 30% discount while it lasts until Friday the 7th of November. This can be applied to my Discord, ebook, or one-to-one mentorship plans. So check them out, and I'll see you over there.